And what is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of BS Commentaries. I am your gracious host, Mike. And as always, I am joined by the wonderful, adorable, and oddly sexy KHart. What's going on, dude?
First of all, there's nothing odd about me because I'm all even. But welcome to another episode of the show. Today we are doing, what's the movie?
Heartbreak Ridge. Clint Eastwood, Heartbreak Ridge. By far, I think perhaps his most underrated movie of all time. 1986, this movie came out. And but I'm not gonna lie, me and KHart had a hell of a week this past following week. KHart was in Texas at what was it, DreamCon?
Yes, DreamCon 2022.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually a little jealous to see you posting all that stuff, man.
It was my first time. It was a lot of fun for my first con.
Oh, I bet, man. And Saturday though, if you actually look on my Instagram, because you never look at my Instagram, even though you follow me.
Wait, the story or the post?
The post.
Okay, wait. Instagram be weird with them feeds. All right, I see more ads than actual people. Don't yell at me for that.
Okay, all right, fair enough. But anyway, Saturday I went to the Kenny Chesney concert. Was right there, up basically front row or whatever. But dude, I had an absolute friggin' blast at that concert. You had an absolute blast in Texas. But KHart, I think it's time that we kind of get into this movie because, this is a very, very, like I said, this is, in my opinion, Clint Eastwood, I want to say this is possibly Clint Eastwood's most underrated movie of all time.
All time?
I think so. I think because, let me ask you a question. So you think of the actor Clint Eastwood, what 2 or 3 movies pop into your head right away?
Ooh, gee, there's so many. There's so many. I can't even
see.
Somebody gonna yell at me if I don't say the right movie, so I'm gonna just not answer.
Okay, so real quickly, the three movies that really do pop up to me is Dirty Harry, okay, Gran Torino,
yes,
and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
You can't go wrong with that.
You just can't. And for everybody who is also watching us or listening to us wherever you guys get your podcast, tomorrow, myself and the guys from Excuse the Intermission will be beginning our Star Wars podcasts that are going to be going on for the next 6 weeks. So really excited with that. But KHart, I think it's time we turn off this music, and I think it's time we get into Heartbreak Ridge. What do you say?
Oh, I'm ready to get my heart broken. I'm ready. I don't know about the Ridge part, but I'm ready.
So for everybody who would like to join us, watch the movie with us, get up Amazon Prime, go to 123 Movies, or go to YouTube, wherever you get your movies from. And KHart, ready, set, action.
Wow, black and white, huh?
Have we done a Warner Brothers movie before?
No, I don't think we have so far. I think this is the first one.
So, not a black and white movie, by the way. This is just flashbacks. I think the Korean War.
I thought it was. I don't know. I've never seen this movie, so I'm taking your word for it.
So basically the premise of this movie is Clint Eastwood plays Gunnery Sergeant Highway, who was a Korean War veteran, and he won the Medal of Honor in the Korean War. So that's why I think that this is Korean War footage. And so the title of the movie, Heartbreak Ridge, is actually a battle in the Korean War.
Is it based on true events?
The movie or the title of the Ridge?
The movie.
So the movie it's well, I want to say the movie is just based on an actual battle that happened but most of the movie is fictional.
Okay. I mean, all right. This is some heavy artillery they're running with.
Mm-hmm. Bo Svensson, as you saw his name come up, was actually a professional football player.
Look at that.
Mario Van Peebles, or is that how you pronounce it? Peebles?
Peebles, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Pebbles is 1 E 2 B.
Yeah.
So it's Peebles.
Oh, now we get some real music.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just big on English. Sorry, y'all. I'm a dork when it comes to linguistics.
Friggin' bayonets, man. They don't use those no more.
I hope not.
Most of this movie has unknown actors and actresses besides Clint Eastwood. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Well, actually,
Okay.
let me rephrase that. Besides Clint and Mario.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that was a weird statement you said, brother.
Because no, Mario's very like, he's very well known.
So did you mean like this was their first big break? Is that what you meant?
No. The reason why I say that there's not a lot of well-known actors and actresses in this is just, I think because Clint Eastwood, I believe, directed this. Let me make sure. So it was directed by Clint Eastwood, and it was produced by him. And I think what he wanted to do with this movie was he wanted to take a lot of unknown actors and actresses. And
okay.
Well, I mean, I will say this though, Marsha Mason, who is actually in this, she's actually a Golden Globe winner, so she's a very well-known actress.
Okay.
Way to hide the helicopter camera shot.
Yeah, I saw that. Okay.
Kind of a slow start.
Yeah, but that's to be expected.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Huh.
Never seen a toilet like that in a prison cell. I love how Clint Eastwood, he's just telling stories about him getting laid.
I mean, what else are you gonna do in jail?
A good point.
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
And he's smoking a cigar. That's good. When's the last time you've actually ever smoked a cigar in a prison cell?
Well, I've never been to prison, thankfully, but
neither have I.
Nobody, they don't do that no more.
No, you can't. You definitely can't do that no more.
Right.
Sorry, what?
Huh? What did he say?
He said he don't like Soldier Boys. Oh, dude, that's a very easy way to get your ass kicked.
So you go hump somebody else's leg, mud face, before I push yours in. You're gonna be so smart with your
mud face.
In your mouth, jarhead.
Oh boy. Time to open up a can of whoop ass.
Yeah.
Just sit there and bleed a while before you taste some real pain.
What?
Maybe first, I carve me some fat wings.
Ooh, you
wait a
said
minute.
That?
Well, it was 1980s.
Yeah, you said that.
But first of all, how do you get a switchblade into prison?
I don't think they had metal detectors back in the day, so if you just put it under your foot, you're fine for the most part. But man,
Weren't expecting that, were you?
yeah.
So, fun fact about this movie is that originally, this movie, Clint Eastwood actually came to the United States Army for the idea, and urinating on a police car.
What are you doing here, guy? What are you doing here?
Anyway, so originally Clint Eastwood came to the Army and was saying, hey, I want to make the movie with the Army, and they were actually looking over the script that he wrote, and at the time the Army was going into the new aged Army, and so they denied it. And so he's like, okay, if the Army doesn't want it, I know a branch of the military who will want it.
Right.
And first of all, I'm going to say this: Marines may be crayon eaters, but this was a great movie for them to actually take on. And for everybody who is wondering, that's just a saying for Marines, is you call them crayon eaters, because first of all, I have
a question for you, actually, when you finish.
Well, I was going to say, I have every bit of ounce of respect for every branch of the military, and I have nice comeback. But I have friends who are Marines, and I can actually joke with them all about this. I can call them jarheads, I can call them crayon eaters, and they don't mind. But I have so much respect for the military, because the men and women who do this job are amazing. So your question.
So why do they call them, or why did they get dissed as jarheads? Can you explain that to the people?
So the reason why they're called crayon eaters or jarheads is because, I learned this being an Army brat myself. So there is a joke, and it's, if you are dumb as a motherfucker, you belong in the Marines. If you just want to straight up go into the military, you're going into the Army. If you're smart, you're going to go into the this man with his comebacks. So if you're smart and you want to cut and you want to feel your ass grow, you go into the Air Force. And then if you just want to be out at sea and experiment, you go into the Navy.
Okay.
But the reason why Marines get dissed a lot is because the Marines are not picky. They will take anybody, and they've been known to actually take in former gangbangers, rapists, and child molesters as well. But it's not like that anymore. It is definitely not like that anymore. They actually do a good job when it comes to background checks.
Well, I mean, we're in different times, so I'd hope so.
Yeah, we're definitely in different times, but I want to say that the Marines over the last, I want to say the last 20 years. Yeah, about the last 20 years have actually gotten a lot better.
Man, oh man. I actually have another question. I'm not sure if this makes a little
real
sense,
quickly before you ask
before
you ask the question though. I love those old style fatigues. Because that is exactly what the Marines and the Army used to wear back then, and I miss those old fatigues. I'm not gonna lie, I miss those old fatigues. But anyway, you were saying?
Yeah. So so my question is, so what does the Marine Corps do? Because I know that they're like a hybrid of the Army and the Navy, because they're on land and water. So what do they do?
So they are marine based amphibious let me rephrase that. Amphibious infantry units. That's basically what they are. Whether it's land, sea, or air, they'll actually do it. But they're basically the first one ins and the first one to die, as my grandpa puts it. He actually has a lot of stories about Marines out in Vietnam. Oh my God.
What is his fit? What is he wearing?
I don't know. Is he trying to be a Michael Jackson wannabe?
I was gonna say Elvis, but with a little more hard rock. But
Wait a minute. Elvis bad style.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, what is he wearing right now? Because that's
I don't
not
know.
it.
The Twin Towers gone cellular. Oh my God. This is why I love this movie so much, is because the script that Clint Eastwood actually put together was perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how the cheap people travel.
The Greyhound?
Yeah, from the Greyhound.
The Greyhound, man.
He's like, the fuck are you looking at?
So,
that would suck.
Oh, to get kicked out of the club? Yeah, that would.
Well, to get kicked out of the club and then actually be standing there in the rain waiting for the bus.
Right. That would be horrible.
So again, I grew up an Army brat. Love the Army to death. I would go back in it in a heartbeat. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
If I didn't get hurt, I would go back into it in a heartbeat. But again, every branch of the military, I just have just a complete ton of respect, because a lot of people in this country do not have the balls and the guts to do what those men and women do. I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
But I mean,
Okay.
Oh my God! Oh damn! You're gonna steal the man's beer?
Not the whole pack. Oh my God! He took the whole pack.
Nice save right there. I wanted the seat, but the shit's not worth dying over.
Right.
You know, back in the 80s, you could actually wear a red headband and get away, or a red bandana and actually get away with it. Now you can't do that now.
Nope. Sure can't. Because it means different things in different places.
I have never once tried that beer that he's actually I actually did try that beer actually a couple nights ago, actually at the concert. God, I can't. It's
Isn't that Tecate?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got that here. Everywhere. It's about as common as a can of Sprite. Yeah.
That was a good one right there. I got to give you that one. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, we got that everywhere. That is, I don't even drink, and I know where to get it.
But it's actually pretty good. It's actually not a bad tasting beer. I think both you and I could actually read that article. We should read that article.
Well, sir, you have a girlfriend. I don't, so you don't deserve to be reading that one.
Well, we don't live together, so technically I'm still living alone.
Ah, what a technicality. What are these titles?
Wow, what lyrics!
I mean, that might work. That might work for that time period.
Could you actually imagine people if we could actually hear like rap like that, where it's not like where it's slightly dirty, but it's actually cleaned up a little bit, like language wise?
Yeah. Stitch Jones.
He's telling him to keep the chatter down.
Yeah.
Barely said a word. Oh God. Halfway House Cafe. Oh, good Lord.
So they just hung out together.
Well, they were on the bus.
Yeah, no, I got that, but I mean the what's the name?
Jesus
The
Christ.
driver. The driver said only 2 stops. And
Yeah.
you know.
I think it's long distance. That's what. Did you hear what he actually? Did you hear what she said? The interaction that they had together. By the way, that the waitress and Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I'm looking.
He's like, she's like, what are all those medals? I'm not gonna tell. At least while the sun's shining. Jeez.
Right. Oh, there goes another bus.
Oh, I think it's the same bus. I think they're just like. I think they actually stopped to get food. So here's a quick question for you, KHart, because since the tip just came up, because this happened to me. Oh, dude.
Oh, ooh.
He's taking his fucking ticket.
All right.
Wow. I mean, you sit down with the man, oh my God. Oh my Lord. Anyway, so let me ask you a question. So this happened to me just this past Friday. So if you were out getting drinks, having a good time with someone, and the waitress actually told you to tip her, are you going to tip her?
I feel less inclined to do so since you told me.
So that actually happened to me. She actually said she circled which one to tip her. And I'm just like, lady, I was going to tip you, but you don't tell me how much to tip. And because you just told me, you're not getting one.
Right.
I know that was kind of an asshole move, but I'm just saying.
I mean, not really, because like tipping is pretty customary no matter where you go. So of course that's what's gonna happen, but you don't tell somebody exactly how much to do. Like that's not courteous at all. So that's my take.
Your brain was half as quick as your mouse skunk stool. You'd be afraid when they start channeling. I was half as ugly as Sergeant Major. I'd be a poster boy for a prophylactic.
Ouch.
Quick question.
I don't even know.
Real quickly, that's how real friends talk to each other.
Yeah.
By the way, do you know what a prophylactic is?
I don't.
It's a condom. That's what the military called them back then.
Oh, I thought we just called them rappers or rubbers. Hell of an insult, though.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Again, this movie just cracks me up because of the script.
This is a pretty nutso script. I'm not gonna lie.
I kind of actually feel like maybe some of these insults are improvised. Because I don't think I don't under. Oh my God, does he have a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fucking mug on his goddamn desk?
That looks like a classic. From when
it is. It's the creamsicle one. Oh my God, how he does.
Yep, that's it.
Oh my Lord. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If you just come over from supply, I would not brag about it. Okay, I would never brag about being in supply in the military. That's one of the lowest jobs you can have for your MOS. I'm just saying.
You said he a stock boy?
Yeah, that's basically what supply is you're a military stock boy.
That's embarrassing.
It really look, I get that, inventory is important, but again, people in supply in the military, they don't want, that's all they want to do. They don't want to go out and fight. There are some jobs in the military that is just not worth bragging about. I'm just going to say that. By the way, no disrespect to anybody in the military, by the way, but I'm just saying there are some jobs in the military that are not worth bragging about.
Yeah, I wouldn't brag about being a janitor, but that's just me.
I agree. Dude, I love the look that Sergeant Major Chuzu was given the major as he walked by. He's just like, this motherfucker. I've known several people who have actually been in a reconnaissance platoon.
So what do those platoons do? I mean, well, besides the obvious.
Mostly a lot of the recon platoons, they are one of the first that are in there. They are the ones who are, if I'm gonna say it in the correct terms, they are the ones who have to gather that intel. They are the ones who have to get in there. They have to get that information back to you as soon as possible. You know, I have like, out of a lot of the units in the Marines, I have a lot of respect for recon units. I really do, because that's a very dangerous job when it comes to being in a reconnaissance platoon.
Yeah, going first is always kind of crazy, no matter what you're doing.
Hey, if I told you some of the stories about what my grandpa has told me about the Marines in Vietnam, you'd just be like, okay, I'm going to have nightmares for the rest of my life.
I heard that. Boy.
Proficient military manner. I know that one, but I know that's an entire military joke right there. One. In a proficient military manner.
Friends, when it comes to the armed forces, I am but an outsider and a citizen, so I don't get most of these jokes like he does.
By the way, he has an airborne pin. The guy that just came in, he's got an airborne pin right there.
I see.
His platoon leader is a fucking nerd. Oh man, I love it. I just love this movie. I really do.
How many times have you seen it?
A fair amount of times, I will say
So
that.
A lot. Okay.
Now, this is something I never understood about this movie. So, those guys right there are supposed to be Marines. Yet, look at their hair. It's not high and tight. They're just out there drinking beer. They're not doing any drills. And
Cocoa Puffs.
Oh my God. Dude, look at the boom box.
Right.
Can we say that's actually an antique now?
That is an antique. The boom box is absolutely an antique.
It's not an antique no more.
As he chucks it like it was a football.
that was good.
Yeah. Okay, so that's her response. Why did you say it like that? Hi, I received. This is John. Good morning. I sent.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Now I remember what happened with this unit is just their previous sergeant was just basically a pushover. He didn't care. He was counting down the days to retirement. Meaning,
okay.
So he didn't care about he didn't care about training him. Uh-oh.
Lord have mercy.
Oh boy. Awkward.
Bro, ain't you steal my ticket?
He also stole his tip money.
That too.
I just noticed though that those guys are actually drinking, like all the beer that they were drinking is Miller Lite and Budweiser. But I mean,
Your ass is mine. Where's your bunk?
oh, I know what happens, but I love to see this. It's just, first of all, he's got him by the ear,
like he's 5.
but he's also holding. I think. Oh, he's holding on to the earring.
Right. Peppercorn.
Nice posters in the background, by the way.
Meal. Yeah. That's really all I got, man, right there. And the tip. Oh, that's really it, man. Really. You owe me.
God. Fuck. Okay, I don't wear earrings anymore, but that hurt me. Good God. I love how we just keep making the obla joke. Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
You know, one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
What's that?
Is you know how people used to wear gauges back in the day?
Yeah.
The funniest thing I ever saw in person, mind you, was somebody put a lock on it. Like like a turn lock on it. That shit is hilarious. And then run away. That shit is hilarious. That shit is hilarious. All you hear is click, and then his ears dangling because of the padlock. But yeah. Sign of the times.
I have the 2 additional cards.
Now, first of all, like, I love that scene right there. Could you imagine like meeting up with an old friend like that? And it's just like that. That's exactly how it happens. Is you haven't seen that person in so long. That's exactly how the meeting happens.
Yeah.
So tomorrow when I reach out to him, that's all I have.
Mess around on the first date, huh?
You fool around on the first date.
Not this kid. It seemed marriage and the Marine Corps were too compatible.
Panther piss, the best years of my life.
Panther piss. Have you actually ever heard?
No.
Have you ever heard anyone say that?
No. No, I haven't.
None of
Uh,
I figured as much. If she's looking for more alimony, she's in real trouble this time because I got myself so broke I couldn't get out of sight if it took a quarter to go around the world.
First of all, that's pretty bad when you're, what, 25, 30 years in the Marines and you're flat broke.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's just not good.
Hell yes. You gonna see her?
Hell no. I run a tab of this.
Hell no,
really?
I can't run a tab.
Now, that's the best part about owning your own bar. You get to drink for free.
I heard that.
Like I said, I know this is like a really old, like type of slow moving movie, but it's a good one.
Yeah, man, where are my explosions at? Yeah, I know we ain't getting at this movie.
No, we will.
Yeah. No, I mean not right away. Like this is how movies used to be.
Oh yeah.
So, where it wasn't just laced with fire and explosives and killing right away. So we don't get it like this no more.
Nah. Oh my God, I forgot. This is back when you could smoke indoors, where you can smoke indoors anywhere.
I mean, you still can in certain places, but it's not.
Well, there's a huge difference when it comes to vaping and actual smoking.
Oh, okay. No, I hear you. You're right.
First of all, you got to give Mario Peebles, dude. He's got some good dance moves.
Yeah, he's got some moves on him, but He did say go to the bar and get out your business, so I get it.
Awkward. Ex-husband and ex-wife. What do you want? A beer. What are you doing here? Ordering. Isn't that the only thing you can say to an ex-wife who's working at a bar?
Yeah, give me a drink. Yeah.
Dude, I just can't get over all the outfits back in the 80s. Like that's exact. I feel like people in the 80s dress better than they do now. In some cases, maybe.
Dang, she is vengeful. You would never hear it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really? Like, bitch, take a compliment.
Collision repair.
She really is being a bitch to him. Like he's actually giving her compliments, and she's just ripping his head off.
Why is she so mad though?
I don't know. Yeah, seriously. Remember last week when we were talking about the red Hawaiian shirt and Sonic the Hedgehog too?
Yeah.
And she's wearing a bright ass red dress.
Right.
What?
Now who's this?
Bullshit heroics.
Yeah.
I have no respect to those who showed that type of disrespect to the men and women in the armed services. I just don't. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good comeback by her.
Yeah.
Also, do you see his ear where the earring is? He's got like a little white Band-Aid on his ear.
Yeah. But what luck though that you're on the baton of the guy who's the battalion of the guy who you robbed. What are the odds? Ooh.
That was good. I've actually used that insult before.
Right.
They didn't know what to say, by the way. They had no response for it.
Nope. Other than to start barking.
Pretty fucking much.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I would do the same thing. And here's the thing: I wouldn't be in the military. I'd be doing the same thing right there. If you're gonna rouse Marines, or
hey yo.
Oops, said it again. You know, I think it's hilarious of how Mario is actually stepping up for him, like defending him. When a couple hours ago he ripped his earring out of his ear. But no, I mean, I'm being honest with you. If I actually saw someone rousting Marines or any person or any people or any guys in the military, or excuse me, men and women in the military, you better believe I'm stepping up and saying something. That's just something that's just a no-no. You just don't disrespect those who are in the military, because I mean, again, they're basically our first and only line of defense here.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
And wait a minute, he's an improvement over him. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm calling Cap.
I was gonna say the same thing. By the way, do you have your Blue Betty Blue Yeti plug-in?
I just keep muting it. I keep muting it. That's what it is.
Oh, I see.
Everybody's right there. So
I can hear it in the background.
Yeah, so I keep muting it.
Now, see right here. Oh, boom, fucking who. I'm not gonna lie, when I was in basic training, I had no problems waking up that early. I really had no problems. Actually, funny thing, KHart, so I will admit this, the first 2 weeks I was at basic training, I did have issues. I couldn't wake up at that time and be wide awake, but after that, it was a breeze.
I feel like a lot of people struggle with that, the whole getting up early or, at a different time.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. Man.
Check out the shorty shorts, bro.
Yeah.
Surrender is not in our creed. Let's hear you say that.
Wow. Really motivated.
Leave the space for R&R, you'll be collecting your pensions. Surrender is not in our creed. Louder. Surrender is not in our creed. Hoorah. Strip off those t-shirts.
Oh boy.
You'll all wear the same t-shirts now.
Wants them all to get cooked.
Of course, he's got shades on.
So you'll probably do customer service with me?
Not anymore.
Shouldn't litter if I get eaten.
No comment. I ain't gonna say nothing else. No comment.
Okay, no, I had to laugh at that one. That was good. That was pretty good. Collect. Oh my god. Again, I just love the movies that Clint Eastwood does, because I feel like a lot of his lines, especially in a movie like this, are improvised, especially some of the insults that he says. Oh, I forgot to mention that the guy who he smashed the glasses with wearing Nike Airs.
The camera's moving so fast, I couldn't pick that up. And they just left their shirts on the floor.
See, right there. That's why he told him to strip the t-shirts off.
Right.
One of the best parts about being in the military is doing cadences. I'm not going to lie.
I see.
Give us a cadence. Your girlfriend's gonna weep when I wipe that finger clean off.
Could you imagine actually being out in the sun for that long and just completely getting cooked? Ugh.
Nope, I could not. He did tell him to do it.
He did. By the way, I noticed this. I really didn't notice it, and I wish I hadn't. One of the guys in that unit has a Confederate flag tattooed on his left shoulder.
Lord have
I
mercy.
really wish I didn't. I really wish I didn't see that.
Lord have mercy.
I kind of hope it's not a Confederate flag. It might have been a state flag, but it looked like a Confederate flag at the beginning. Now, see, that's how you jog, by the way.
Right.
Because that's not a good idea.
I thought they were going to jump him.
Well, they have. Well, I mean, dude, there's one guy on the left side just running on the fucking hill.
All right.
And why do you jog like Clint Eastwood? Because you can do this.
Oh, more running.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's what they get.
True.
Acquainted, is that what he calls it?
Yeah.
Really, the one thing that I love about the Marines that I will actually say is that it doesn't matter what rank you are, you have to call each other sir or ma'am, which I like.
Right.
But in the you know, in the rest of you're an idiot. Ask him what school he went to. He says Heartbreak Ridge. That's good. Oof.
Oof. Tough.
Taking a faceplant right in there.
Right in the mud.
The way he was. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. The smell of Bengay is actually a really good, like the menthol, like menthol.
Okay.
That's actually a good smell. You overcome, adapt. That I feel like that's actually a really good lesson that everybody in the military learns, is that you overcome and you adapt.
Right.
That was fun. I'm not gonna lie. The day that I did that at basic training, that was fun.
Coming down from the helicopter.
Yeah, rappelling from the chopper. Yeah, buddy, that was fun as hell.
Looks fun.
There was a dude in my platoon in basic training. He was like, we had to climb a 100-foot lat. They can't beat him. But so there was an obstacle we had to get over. It was like 100-foot ladder or whatever, and he got stuck. Like he was stuck on the top of it, and took him about a whole. I want to say it took him about 25 minutes to finally get over and finally start climbing down.
Right.
Oh, boo fucking who. It's Saturday. You're in the military. You don't get weekends off.
Nope.
We'll run instead. Democracy sucks. Shouldn't have said that, by the way. Someone's going to get me on that. Someone's going to get me on that one. Someone's going to get me on that democracy sucks thing.
I'm not affiliated with that comment. I am not affiliated with that comment.
Oh, good. Be honest, KHart, if you were getting shot at by an AK-47 like that in a surprise attack, you'd probably shit a brick.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Did anybody
By the way, what is the one thing you notice about this movie that let's hypothetically say this movie got made now, and let's compare it to 1986. What is the one thing that you notice about these guys that you wouldn't see if it would have been made today? And it's an obvious answer.
Is it really?
It really is an obvious answer. Tattoos, bro.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no tattoos.
Hardly any tattoos.
Well, I think tattoos were still frowned upon at that time, weren't they?
So the Marines, fun fact about the Marines, they did not frown upon tattoos, but the Navy and the Army and the Air Force, they did frown upon tattoos. You had to, if you were to get a tattoo, you could not get them in a certain spot.
Yeah.
The M16. I still wish the military uses the M16.
Do
I was
tell.
lucky. What's up?
I said, do tell. Like, what's your reason?
So even though that the M16 is slightly longer than the M4 right now,
Okay,
but I still feel like that the M16 is a very valuable assault rifle because I think it weighs about. I don't quote me on this, but I think I might be right. I think the M16 weighs about 2.5 or 4 pounds more than the M4. So that's why that they kind of got rid of them and upgraded to the M4. But again, growing up in the Army.
ouch.
That was cold blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Said it again. No comment.
I just want y'all to know I did not pick this movie. I had no idea this was in the script. I just want y'all to know that.
First of all, nice shots right there. But anyway, so growing up in the Army in the 90s, with my dad being very well known over here at the base here over on Fort Lewis here in Washington, I was actually able to shoot an M16 at the age of 15, and I really I love the feel of it. But when I went to basic training, though, when I got my M4, I was just like, okay, this is definitely a really good improvement over the M16, but I still like the M16. He's the look on his face. He's just like, you just guessed it right. I sold my Kevlar helmet to the pawn shop. Ugh. That's a really horrible example of living from paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
What the fuck?
As you pointed at everybody.
What an artard. Oh my God. Oh no. And he's got what he's running right there is brutal. You have to do that all the way back to the barracks. Ugh.
Right.
You know, the bad part is that sergeant right there, he's already a brown noser with major powers. And if his face goes halfway up his ass, his nose is going to get browner. Mm-hmm.
I said, don't give the prick the satisfaction, sir.
And he's talking about an officer.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to, hey, you know what? I'm not going to lie. There are a lot of officers in the military who just turn into complete assholes. There really are. One in particular that I will say is my mom's former husband. He basically was a graduate out of college, so he got to be an officer as he went to basic. And in my opinion, if you go to college, that's cool, but that shouldn't give you the right to be an officer right out of the gate. That's just me.
Okay.
I said fall out.
Dude, profile eating from the Cocoa Puffs box again.
Right.
Then why did you join the Marines?
Right.
We no longer mind. You don't matter.
He's been voted out of office. If only we... Never mind. I'm not going to make that joke. Nope. Not going to open up that can of worms.
Nope. If you do, I cannot be. Nope. You on your own.
Oh wait, no. So this is actually the guy that played in the NFL, by the way.
Well, he looks like it.
God damn, that is a big dude.
Yeah.
Peter Koch, by the way, was a 16th pick in the 1984 NFL draft. Played for the Bengals, Kansas City Chiefs, and the Los Angeles Raiders. Oh.
Woo!
That's a broken jaw right there, baby.
I'll get your ass on that street, ladies. Right this second.
So be honest right now. If you were in the military and that happened right there, you automatically are listening to whatever that sergeant says, and you have his all-time respect.
Yeah.
I actually want to say that I am actually truly ashamed that my father was an MP.
Why are you ashamed?
Because, well, I will say this though. He was actually a good MP. He was a good MP, but MPs nowadays, military, for everybody who is wondering, that is actually an abbreviation for military police. So MPs are, oh, good Lord. He's got the fucking lieutenant jumping out of his shoes. He's got him trained though.
Right.
Anyway, so the problem that I have with some, I will say not all, but some MPs is that if you're an MP and you just come out of basic, you get that form of power and they use it irresponsibly, if that makes any sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah,
Like because
a couple
they didn't earn. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. Because they think they're big men, and I'm just like, dude, you're fresh out of basic private. What the dude? I don't care what rank you are. You got no business talking to me like that.
Okay. There goes Pantherpus again.
They happen to be in the neighborhood. Sure. Okay.
Because he still misses her.
Those magazines. Who?
Choose who.
You don't even
Choose.
Come on, quit being so stubborn. Why don't you sit down so we can talk?
I am not one of your troops that can be bullied.
Is being married to me that bad?
Yes.
That was actually good.
Man.
I mean, that had to be the best comeback ever.
Maybe this movie should have been called Comeback Ridge, because man.
Comeback Ridge.
He is going
I've got
off.
they're wearing boonie hats. I've got one of those, by the way. I got a couple of them. Very comfortable hats, especially during the summer.
All right.
he likes to use the recon platoon as a training tool. Then what got that is a horrible way to train any soldier. Is you basically get an easy win. If those guys go into combat, they're going to get fucked over big time. They will die. I mean, that's just me.
Right.
So, fun fact. So, you see the glasses that the lieutenant's wearing?
Yeah.
So, those are basically military issued. When I when I went to basic, I didn't know that I had a seeing problem, and they actually issued me glasses. I'm not gonna, dude, KHart, if you would have seen me in those glasses, you're just gonna be like, I can't be seen in public with you. They were that bad.
That bad? Yeah.
They were that bad, dude. They were horn rimmed glasses in red.
Buddy, what?
They were terrible.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does that sergeant look like a turkey?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
Moses Gunn, by the way, was he actually played excuse me. He played Staff Sergeant Luke Webster right there. Remember that time where everybody used to have a stick of hay in their mouth?
Yeah.
They don't do that no more.
They really don't, no.
So fun fact about Moses Gunn is that he actually played Joe on Little House on the Prairie from 77 to 81. Oh, you dipshits. A search party for your testicles.
No. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, these lines are kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, that's how the military talks, dude.
Right. No, I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that.
So here's an ironic, a little fun fact about Moses Gunn, the guy who is playing Staff Sergeant Luke Webster. He actually served in the United States Army. But he's had a lot of he's had a lot of great acting little gigs and everything.
Yeah.
And and here's something. He is part of the Negro Assemble Company, which is a New York City-based theater company and workshop established in 1967 by playwright Douglas Turner Ward.
Good to know.
dude, that's an ambush there, dude.
Right. And they're just frozen.
Well, I mean, there's nothing you can do in that situation. You're FUCK capital fucked.
Yeah.
The wrong ambush site, dude. See, that's what
An
makes
ambush
you
is an ambush.
But exactly, no. When he said the wrong ambush site, dude, you're taking away the meaning of the word ambush.
Yeah.
Let me see if they see that little thing. Oh, so the little end on the ends of the M16s, they still use those.
Right.
And what it does is it actually captures, I don't know, I think what it does is the blanks that get fired,
Right.
in case one actually goes astray, it actually catches it.
Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
He is such an asshole. No, I'm in agreement with Gunnery Sergeant right here with Sergeant Highway, because if those dudes would have gone into a hot LZ, they're dead. Because if you seriously do not have the proper training and you go into either a hot landing zone, or you just go into a hot zone period and you don't know what to do, you will die.
Yeah, you're getting cleaned up.
I've only seen this guy in one other movie. The guy who plays Major Powers right here. I've only seen him in I don't know if you've ever heard of it, Under Siege 2.
Not what year did it come out?
I think 94 or 95.
No, I'm not familiar in that case.
Steven Seagal movie. I think we should actually do those because there's only 2 of them, by the way, but they're pretty good. But they're pretty good action movies.
I hear that. Okay.
There's actually a really good movie that I want to watch here in a couple weeks with you. No, wait a minute. We're going to be doing the Jurassic Park trilogy here starting in August, but there's a movie that I want to get watch with you here soon. If you've ever heard of it, Surviving the Game.
I've heard about the game, but not surviving the game.
So Ice-T is in it, and it's a great thriller movie. It is dude, I think you would love the hell out of it.
Maybe.
First. Oh, good Lord. He's already down 5 beers.
Yeah.
I'm behind by 2. I'm behind by 2. Not gonna lie, if you actually do get drunk, I expect anyone would howl at the moon.
Right.
And I just saw the label on Sergeant Major Chuzu. He's actually drinking Modelo.
Yep. Can tell from the top portion, the top half of the bottle.
Mm-hmm.
One tie, Korea. One lost, Vietnam.
Now, see, the only thing that I agree with that statement is I believe the United States did lose Vietnam, because I think you and I, KHart, can actually discuss this real quickly. But
I'm not in this conversation. I love America. I'm not in this conversation. I'm gonna mute my mic too, just so y'all know.
Oh, come on. No, all I was going to say was, so the Vietnam War was actually a war that America should have never gotten involved in, because at the time it was basically a civil war. And I think in the 50s, the French were in there and they didn't do a really good job. But other than that, I do consider the Vietnam War a loss on the United States' part. I wouldn't consider the Korean War a tie, though. I feel like the only thing I would say about the Korean War is that we were asked to get involved just to help out. But I will say this about the USA, and I actually have a flag that says this: we are back-to-back World War champions.
Hey, I've heard that saying too.
I actually have the flag. I actually saw it during a World Cup match, or a World Cup qualifier match, and I was just like, I gotta find that flag, and I actually found it.
Good times, though, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely good times. I'll personally dot the I's and cross the T's.
Sometimes you have to.
No, that's basically what Sergeant Major said right there. He's just like, that's his way of saying, okay, fuck you, dude.
Right.
Request for, give me a break. I think that's a colonel right there. Overly dramatic.
I don't know, sir. Sergeant Major Juzu and I were in the second battalion. I had a rifle company in 1st Battalion 7. Oh, we sure as hell chewed some of the same dirt, sir. What's your assessment of this alert? It's a clusterfuck. Say again?
That was good.
Yeah, it was.
So I was right about his rank on there. He is a colonel. I'm actually glad that I actually got that right.
Right.
If I did not get that right, I was going to be a little ashamed of myself. Don't you just hate it when that happens?
Yeah.
When you're about to go to war and it says it's been a drill. What the fuck kind of shorts is he wearing?
The floral variety.
Nobody goes over the hill on me.
What a puss. I'm not gonna lie, that was a coward's way out on that one.
Right.
But no, dude, Stitch's shorts is just like those were Hawaii shorts.
All right.
Bro, how is the money? Oh my god. He's telling the kid, knock it off.
Right.
The bad part is that he says you can pay it back. He gave him $2.
Right.
But for him to say that the money is not good enough for the family,
right.
And it's just like, how is the money not good for the family when you're in the military, excuse me. Right. So your family should be, you and your family should be getting on the base, living in a house for free.
Right. Yeah, he still misses her.
Buy a beer. That's definitely one way to go to an X or go to an X. Dude, look at that chimney or that fireplace. Oh my god.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that living room is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is.
Wouldn't be the first time for that now, would it? No.
That was pretty good. Nice little interaction with them.
Yeah.
Get her a bud.
Mm-hmm.
Get her a Budweiser. I will say this though, I really just can't shit talk on Budweiser or Bud Light because I enjoy the hell out of that beer.
Both of them?
Actually, I really don't drink a lot of Budweiser. I drink more Bud Light. I drank a lot of Bud Lights at that concert this past Saturday.
So it sounds like you got loaded then.
I didn't get loaded. I had a good amount of beer, but I took my time with it because I got into I was able to get into the Sandbar, which is where we were watching the concert, at 3:45. The concert didn't start until 5:00.
Oh wow! So you was just in the shit.
Yeah, but it was so much fun. I'm not gonna lie. Is he? Oh my God! Look at the couches and the love seats.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
What colors? That was pretty. Oh my God! The one thing that I will say about the 80s is they had horrible upholstery colors.
Oh, no doubt. But somebody bought them for some reason.
Well, I mean, what else were you gonna buy them?
Right.
Or what else were you gonna buy?
No, but, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So, getting back to the concert though. So here's the really cool part about the concert. So, Carly Pence started the show. She was a female artist of the year for like country singers. She put on about a 30-minute show and she was brilliant. Then Dan and Shay came out. They did a really good job. Old Dominion came out. They did a really good job. And Kenny Chesney came out at 8:45. You're going to love when you hear this. The concert got over at 11:00.
Ooh.
He put on almost a 3-hour show.
That's impressive. That is impressive.
Dude, I hope Kenny comes back to Seattle because I will definitely go back to that concert.
All right. I hear that.
Oh, is he making the move on an ex-wife?
No.
Yeah, look at him.
Right.
Damn it. How could I be so stupid?
The hell you talking about?
You bastard, you son of a bitch. You changed tactics on me, didn't you?
The fuck are you talking about?
What?
Frontal assault. Tried out goddamn flank. Well, I have on you.
She's using military terms.
You're not acting very dignified for a mature woman.
Oh, he did not just say that.
He said that.
Oh my God. She's not acting very dignified for a mature woman. Oh my God. Wow. He's lucky he got out of there alive.
Right. Well, it almost worked.
Yeah. What did you expect?
Right. She literally just threw it.
Oh my God. What was that? Was that a cat crying? Good God. Gee, I wonder why she won the contest.
I know, right?
Yeah, but nobody likes a winner blowing someone just to win.
Right.
Miss Banana Titties. Oh my God.
Right.
That's another first that I've never heard anybody call someone else's banana titties.
Right. Earl said JL give up the booty. That was a crazy line.
What are the odds? What are the odds? Oh God.
He said again.
And Sergeant Major Chuzu's got to bail his ass out.
Right.
You're pricking picture gonads.
Right.
Good Lord. Bro, did you see Stitch's hair? He's got some nappy hair. How the hell are you? Real quickly, first of all, oh my God, his ex-wife put forth the bail money. Oh my God.
It was the reason.
I don't think coffee's going to solve that one. Oh, so real quickly, I also wanted to say this. So the last Saturday when I went to the concert, I actually was hungover at the time.
Okay.
But I actually got over it. I got over it right before the concert.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, all it took was a couple times vomiting and then a couple glasses of Sprite and a few glasses of water, and I'm good.
Wow, just like that, huh? Well, Sprite is the quick remedy, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, but I mean, if anybody out there is looking for a quick, this is actually a really good, and I'm not gonna lie, this is a very good hangover cure. So what you do, and real quickly, so you force yourself to throw up at least twice, drink a couple Sprites, drink a couple waters, you're good.
Oh, just get back together.
No, she's actually right in this situation. She did earn the right to say Marine because she was married to him.
Right.
Ugh. You know, oh my God, 68? Oh my, wow. So my grandfather served in Vietnam with the 1st Cav.
Right.
In the United States Army from 68 to 69. And he said that 68 and 69 were the 2 worst years.
Right.
Where there were more casualties in those 2 years than any years in the Vietnam War. And wow. You know, I really can't imagine the wives back then having to just wait and
right. She still loves him.
I think so. But also, here's a quick story behind my family is that my grandfather and my grandmother, they got married, and 3 months later, my grandfather shipped out to Vietnam. And, you know, I'm not going to lie. I could not imagine what my grandmother was going through for a full year.
Right.
Because she had no clue if my grandfather was coming back. But fun fact about my grandfather is he told me that I love what he tells me. He's like, nothing was going to keep me from coming back. And I was like, what? Why was that? And he's like, because I had your grandmother and your mother on my mind. Because my grandmother was pregnant with my mom at the time when he left.
Right, man, that's a touching story. Had the wife and the kid on the mind.
Here I am telling heartwarming stories.
That would drive any man to come back home, honestly.
Oh, hell, I mean, be honest. Question. If you were in the military, man, and you left 3 months after you got married, you found out your wife was pregnant, you would have been like, nothing is going to stop me from getting back.
Right. Exactly. Tony Jackson.
Ugh. In Quezon. Ugh.
Right. Right.
Pour out his coffee and lay out his things. That's how they adapted and overcame.
Right.
Inside information.
Mhm.
Look at the lieutenant.
Like a dork.
He is a dork. And look at Stitch. He's just strutting his shit.
Yeah. Brother, what are those shorts?
Oh my god. And the lieutenant also had to sidestep just to get back into the rhythm. God damn. You brown nose and SOB.
Right.
Oh, here we go. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is fun. That is so much fun.
Parachuting?
Yeah, jumping out of a chopper and parachuting. It's fucking hell. It's fucking hella fun.
Right.
Just do it right and enjoy the view. But that's actually true. When you jump out of a plane, it's not a natural stunt. It's just you wanting to get an adrenaline rush and enjoy a great view.
Right.
Have you actually ever done that? Have you ever skydived before?
Nope, have not.
Okay, real quickly, KHart.
Yeah.
I would recommend it because if you never do it, you will never get to see one of the most spectacular views ever.
Well, I mean, that depends on where I do it.
Well, I mean, I don't think it matters where you do it because you're going to get an incredible view. Good Lord. Oh boy had over 100 pounds of gear on.
That's a lot of shit.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. Really? That's what you say is, oh, darn.
Yeah.
Stupid white lieutenant. I had to say it.
Well, are they about to have a shootout? Oh, are they just racing to get to the base?
Come on,
first?
get there. Nope, Recon got it. Stitch is right there. Recon got it. What were you looking at then? Really?
You literally cannot do that.
Exactly. That is the most he thinks just because he's major he can say he can do that, and he can't.
Right. So then, if they're not going to shoot it out, then what is this?
Well, it's kind of like a wrestling match.
Oh.
Got to bring one guy to the if you bring a guy to the shore, he's out.
Oh. Seems like a wet Royal Rumble to me.
A what?
A wet Royal Rumble.
Dude, that was a loud smacking high five.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the last man standing.
Right.
Oh, Lord. And Stitch is the last man left for Recon. You know, I'm actually surprised he's actually been able to keep that that Band-Aid on his ear.
Right.
Oh, dude, are they trying to drown his ass? Oh!
Ooh. Grab him by the meat. That's how you do it.
I'm sorry. That hurt me.
Right.
What do you mean first platoon wins?
First platoon is king of the pit. How do you figure? The man cheated. I say he improvised.
It cheated.
He adapted the overgang. There's only one way to
That's war.
You know what, KHart? Thank you very fucking much for saying it. Thank you very much for fucking saying it.
Right.
You think so? First of all, the smile that Clint had on his face, he's just like, okay, you think you're going to put me in your place.
Yeah. Wow, how'd they dry off so fast?
I didn't notice that until now.
Like, that doesn't make sense.
So the base that they're at is actually Camp Lejeune.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Now you say that what Stitch Jones is cheating, but you just punched him. Anyway, so the base that they're at is actually in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina.
Okay.
So I can actually understand of how quickly it took them to dry off with the humidity and the heat.
Right.
And Recon wins.
Right.
Giving him a wedgie while he's doing it. Okay, so they're not completely dried off.
Yeah.
But I did see what you were talking about. Oh my god, I did not just see whitey tighties.
Mm. Right.
Looks like he got muscles.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
Right.
And of course, Forgetty. Let me say that. I will say it in the correct way, not the way Eastwood says it. Forgetty is wearing a freaking Mets hat.
Right.
God Lord.
Hmm.
He's going all Elvis.
Beep, beep. Right.
Highway, or you'll end up in the brig. Look at look at the dude in the background. He's shaking his head. He's like, "Yeah, you will."
Right.
Wait, what? You know, that's actually how they did back then. They actually used live ammunition during basic training.
Right.
And from what I heard, the reason why they use live ammunition is so they could actually give you a feel of what you're going to be basically mentally. They're mentally preparing you for it.
Right.
And I think no,
No, I speak the English.
Oh, good Lord. I can't believe we did that one.
That's what they did. That's how they did at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he said it again. That's the fourth time they've said that word.
I did not pick this movie. Do not condone these lines in the script. I did not pick this movie.
But can we please actually say that we need to also understand that this was made in the 80s. So that was the time back then.
Well, try to relax.
We have to understand that. Oh my Lord, Dress Blues. Run into any clusterfucks lately. His wife was just looking at him.
Right.
Is that what you do, KHart? Is that what you do at parties? You stick out your little pinky?
And if we don't do that.
But yeah, like I said earlier, though, we do need to understand that this is 1986. You got to remember back then in that time, people were very non-PC, non-accepted at that time.
No, I get it.
Yeah, but I mean, like that is, I will say this, that is actually how Maureen's still, she's still on the invite list.
Right.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I've actually been to one of these before. One of those military balls.
Oh, and how was it?
Actually, they're I will say this, they're actually pretty fun to go in like Dress Blues and actually be out there on the dance floor. But here's the kicker. The booze is actually cheaper than you think.
I see.
I can only imagine, like back in 1986, what you pay for a double shot.
Way less than you pay now.
I want to say about $6 less.
I hear that.
The best I can. Oh, okay, that was a low blow. I'm sorry. That was kind of a low blow on her part.
Right. Right.
I feel like they're developing a lot of chemistry right now.
Right.
Avocado ranch? Ew. No, thank you.
Right.
22nd Marine Amphibious Unit's alert status has just been upgraded. All officers, staff, NCOs will return to their units. Thank you.
Damn, he disappeared like hell. Good Lord.
Yeah, he hit it with the Batman.
Yeah, he went ball. I was going to say that too.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We're about to get in some battle shit now. So, this movie is based off of the invasion of Grenada, by the way. And if I'm reading this correctly, so what it was triggered by the strife within the People's Revolution government, which resulted in the house arrest and execution of the previous leader and second prime minister of Grenada, Maurice Bishop.
Right. Truth.
And this is actually true right here, by the way. There were actually college kids held captive in a college in Grenada. So here's a little fun fact about the Grenada, the invasion of Grenada. So the United States got involved. They were a strength of 7,300 troops compared to Grenada, which was a strength of 1,200.
Right.
19 members of the United States military lost their lives, unfortunately, though, during this invasion.
Right.
Man, I wish there was still camouflage paint like that now today.
They don't camouflage anymore?
They don't camouflage anymore. They think that I don't know if they do or not, actually. I'm going to say that. Oh, okay. But I got a really fun story about my childhood, though. Like when I was about 13 years old, my dad bought me an airsoft M16. It was a full-size airsoft M16, which weighed about 5 pounds. And he would occasionally, like once every 2 weeks, take me out to Fort Lewis, like in the backwoods of Fort Lewis. And he was like, okay, I'm going to give you a mission. You're going to do this. And he would actually have camouflage paint. He paint my face.
Right.
That was like one of the fun memories I have of my dad.
That's good. That's real good.
Oh, yeah. Even though my dad's been an ass to me, I still got to think about the good times.
All right. No, I get it.
So I actually know someone who was with the Army at the time of, or not the Army, excuse me, with the Marines during this invasion. And he actually said when he watched this movie, he's like, oh, that line is totally true. We actually did have surfboards at the time. Right. Because the invasion of Grenada only lasted 4 days. But there was a time where they had so much downtime that they actually the members of the military went surfing.
Well, I mean, fuck it, we ball. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
By the way, the Huey right there, the Huey helicopter. Love those helicopters.
All right.
I think it's funny how they're using camouflage paint, but it's just like, why are you camouflaging yourselves? They know you're on the island with how much noise you made. All right. So if you wanted action, KHart, it starts now.
Yeah.
Here we go. I was gonna say you know what the sound is. Why would you ask what it was?
Right.
Oh.
Right.
All right. So here's a quick question for you, KHart.
Yeah. What's up?
So if you were in the military, you had a weapon of choice. If you could choose a weapon of choice, if you know the weapon, go ahead and say it. But what weapon what assault rifle would you actually take if you were actually given the choice?
That's a good one.
So me personally, if I could actually give my answer real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking. Go ahead.
So give me my M4 with an ACOG scope, plus with a grip and a grenade launcher, and I'm good. I'm good on that one.
Well, see, I'm not too familiar with my assault rifles, unfortunately. So all beyond the M4 and the M16 and the AK-47, I don't know very much. So I think I would probably.
Oh, what about the M60, man? Come on, got to give some love to the M60.
I think I would probably still end up choosing the AK-47 no matter what.
You really would choose the AK?
I think I would still choose it. Yeah.
He just snuck up behind their asses.
Yeah.
Brutal right there.
Yeah. Shot him in the back and everything.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's taking the cigar. Oh god.
So he just did a triple kill?
Triple kill and a cigar.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If it was a Cuban, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
By the way, I will actually say this. Cuban cigars are not all what the hype is, actually.
Okay.
If you're gonna the countries to smoke or the cigars that you should smoke should come from the Dominican Republic, because the Dominican Republic makes really good cigars. Like I said, whenever you come up here to Washington, hopefully next year, I'm gonna take you out to the cigar lounge and we're gonna go get some cigars. Jesus Christ!
Right.
If I was him, I'd be protecting that cigar.
Yeah.
I feel like the M60 is a great assault weapon, but it's just too inaccurate. But you do have a lot of ammo when it comes to the M60.
Well, you know, as they say, it's not the gun; it's the person firing it. So I don't think the inaccuracy really matters.
Good point. I actually like that one. That's actually a pretty good point. Good grief, these Cubans suck at shooting.
Right.
I'm sorry, but like, how hard is it to aim down from the oh god, oh my god.
Yeah, watch out, baby.
He shot the little slope thing or whatever on the bulldozer, and it bounced back and hit him in the face.
Right.
Good grief. He's dead.
Yeah. Well, this is a more entertaining gunfight, I will say. I'm glad it's not laced with explosions just for the sake of exploding.
Did he just shoot a dead dude? He shot a dead dude.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, hello. Hello and good night. Add insult to injury by just tearing down the flag. Believe me, he forgives you.
Yeah.
If it has to do with defending your country, he will forgive you.
Right.
I actually knew a couple of those guys. I actually knew a couple guys who were in my at basic who were very religious, and they were just like, I don't want to have to kill anybody. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, then why the fuck did you join the military?
That's always been peculiar to me as well.
Like, if you're, I'm not bad mouthing people who are very religious, but I'm just saying, if you are very religious and you don't want to kill anybody, why join the military?
Right.
a junior high banquet. By the way, my favorite part is coming up here. I think this is going to be, I think you're going to laugh your ass off when you see this. What a dumbass. Oh, no, this is going to be your favorite part, KHart.
Here we go. Oh, this is my favorite part. I heard that. Can we
that would be you. That would be you. That would totally be you.
Is that all right if we rewind? I just want to know.
Oh, God. KHart, I love you, man. I love you so much. No homo. See, right there. He said taking the surfboards down to the beach.
I would too.
Was he good looking?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. I want to get some pictures before we wrap up this mission.
Is he
spoken like a true desk jockey. That's why I don't have a lot of respect for a lot of officers. Again, that's why I don't have a lot of respect for officers in the military, because you're too ugly to live forever. But no, a lot of the officers, like high-ranking officers in the military, they just sit on their ass and they follow orders. They don't go in and do anything. But again, I still need to show them respect, though. I mean, that's just me.
This has been a good movie, though.
Has it been a good movie for you?
It's been a good movie, yeah.
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I knew you would like this movie. Oh shit. No, don't run. Don't run. First of all, can we please wonder and ponder of why there's like 10 guys shooting and Clint Eastwood's not getting hit by one bullet? They're horrible shots.
Oh yeah, they can't aim at all.
Well, like Clint Eastwood said at the beginning, he's like, Cubans. Yeah, apparently Cubans can't shoot. By the way, that wasn't a racist joke, by the way. That is not the smartest thing to do if you are a soldier, is because you're going to get cornered in.
Of course. Yeah, why would you run up in there?
Ugh. Ugh.
Right.
Like I said, that wasn't a smart idea to get in there.
No, it wasn't.
What?
Oh.
No, please tell me he's not dead.
Well, we didn't see him get shot.
Oh, God damn it.
Damn.
Don't let him die, Gunny. It's not up to me.
I mean, Gunny's speaking the truth right there. It is not up to him.
Right.
I think what happened is he took shrapnel right in the chest. Oh God, really? You just said you're doing better than Profile. Wow, that is a low blow.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Right.
There you go.
Call it an airstrike. Just find out where this line's cut. Joe. That's the name of the game. Thanks for volunteering.
Right.
He volunteered.
Come on, man. Don't stand there, damn it.
He basically volunteered to get shot at.
You hate to see it too.
He wish
Me
he was
too.
back in New Jersey watching the Flintstones.
I know that's right.
Big banana eating bean farting motherfuckers. God. First of all, I'd love to know what he did to actually get the line back, because
Right.
he just pulled out a knife and it looked like he was cutting another line. Oh, they're screwed. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
He never goes to combat without his plastic. I think the 1980s is when credit cards really started to come in.
Yeah, I think so too. Around the same time of credit scores.
Mm.
Yeah.
Could you actually imagine someone in the military actually doing that? Is actually calling collect home to actually get coordinates just to get an attack in? I don't like the way he said that.
Right. I don't know about walking through all that smoke like that.
Whoa, black smoke? No.
Damn.
No. Oh, no. Please tell me he's not dead. Oh, damn, and the lieutenant just got some pressure put on him.
Hasn't most of these guys never been in a real fight situation until now?
Well, I mean, I don't think a lot of them have been in it.
Yeah.
What the fuck is he doing with around the corner? Oh my God. There you go. There's the boys.
All right. Finally, some air support.
Okay, first of all, did you see that horrible Hollywood explosion effect on the missiles?
Yeah. Man.
Just because we're holding hands doesn't mean we're going to take warm showers in the wee hours of the morning. You hear me?
At least he's not dead. That was pretty good.
Right. He sounded
look at that.
like such a cornball saying it though.
I was gonna say, even though he got some balls saying it, he did sound like a cornball.
Right.
Oh man.
Right.
I think devil dogs, I think that is actually another term for Marines, by the way. Not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that.
All right.
I'm not going to lie. I miss those old army like jungle fatigues that they're wearing right there.
Right. Because
my dad used to wear those all the time. And I don't understand why they substituted those.
Okay.
Like during Desert Storm, they went desert colored, but they were still the same type of fatigues.
Right.
Ow, could you imagine doing that? Like actually having a dude's like, oh my. That would suck being the guy on the bottom of that pile.
Right.
I think I just thought of another military movie that you would actually really like. It's a John Wayne movie.
Oh, a John Wayne movie. Okay. I'm all ears.
So it is a movie called Green Berets. And it's a really I think it's I don't even know what year it is. I need to look it up real quick. 1968. But it's a color, but it's in color. But it's a Vietnam War film though. But it's a really great film though. I will say that.
All right. I'm hearing you.
I think probably later in like November or December we should get into a couple war films.
All right. Well, let's not do them all back to back this early.
Oh no, I agree. I mean, you have the choice next week.
Oh, I do. That's right.
I'm curious what movie you're going to choose next week.
Right. No, I am too. I haven't really thought about it yet.
One dude has actually got a slug in his gut.
Right.
There you go. That's how you finishing off a battle. Right. Light up a stogie. Are those bricks or no? They are bricks.
Logs.
Oh, no, no, they're bricks.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were logs too.
No, they are bricks. You're right. They are bricks.
Winning a war.
Just enjoying the view, sir.
Well, you disobeyed a direct order. I told you to stay in contact and not to take this hill without me. Get on your feet, Highway.
Oh, fuck you.
With all due respect, sir, you're beginning to bore the hell out of me.
He's beginning to bore the hell out of him. First of all, that is not how any military group works.
Of course not.
No. I'm being honest with you, KHart. No officer would ever say. Well, an officer would say to stay in contact, but no officer would ever say not to take a hill without them, especially a major. I mean, for God's sakes. Standing at attention with a stogie in his hand.
No.
I told them to wait for support, but they still charged up the hill. Why?
We're paid to improvise, sir. Overcome, adapt.
I gave the order to take this hill, sir. Ring, this is gonna ruin your career.
But they won. I don't understand.
Yes, sir. Come over from supply. Were you good at that? Yes, sir. Well, then stick to it. Because you're a walking clusterfuck as an infantry officer.
Right.
There you go. He's a walking clusterfuck as an infantry officer. That's exactly what the infantry is. You take action.
Right.
By the way, fun fact about the Green Beret movie that I was just telling you, George Takei is in it.
1968. That about tracks. Must be really young. He's like awkward.
Hoorah. I can't help but say it after every time I see it, I can't help but say it.
Right.
So, we're talking a little bit about war here.
Yeah.
And real quickly, every time I see this scene where they're wearing their American flags and everything, I automatically think of, God damn it, I can't think of what year it was. I think it was the 1993 or 1994 Super Bowl where Whitney Houston was performing. And I think back, and I think that was one of the greatest national anthems ever performed, even though that it was pre-recorded. It was still one of the greatest national anthems ever.
Right.
Because at that time, our country was at war and patriotism was at an all-time high at that point.
Right. Anyway.
Oh my God, he's gonna re-enlist.
I'm glad Stitch didn't die. I would have been super bummed.
Right? I'm not gonna lie. That would have made this movie a big bummer.
Right.
So Stitch is actually re-enlisting. That's actually really cool to hear because he said that he made a better soldier than he did a singer.
Right.
Coming from a Vietnam veteran, no. Holy shit, he got that many girls waiting for him?
Shit.
Maybe you should become a soldier, KHart. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Did you just see the lieutenant and his family?
I saw that, yeah.
They're all dorks. Oh, man.
Right.
But no, I can actually tell you stories. So my grandfather told me a story that when he actually came back from the Vietnam War, there were no parades waiting for him.
Right.
There was actually people actually spat at him and threw rocks at him.
For being in the war?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. His ex was waiting for him?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because she loved him. I keep trying to tell you that.
So that means she just told that motherfucker at the bar, she's like, I'm not marrying you. I'm going to get back with my ex-husband.
Exactly.
Look at that smile. And that's it.
That is
Wow.
it, ladies and gentlemen.
That is it, ladies and germs. So the credits are going to roll for a little bit. So we're just going to, if you don't mind, KHart, we're just going to talk for a little bit longer.
Okay.
But yeah, like I said, so again, like Stitch Jones was saying, he said, I guess this parade and all this bullshit is all old to you. And he's like, no, because again, like look at Stitch with all those girls. Jesus criminy. Could you imagine coming home from like a 4-day battle and having 1, 2, 3, 4, the 7 girls?
That sounds like paradise to me, but I could be wrong.
What do they call that, by the way? I know they don't call that. What would you call that?
What do you mean?
No way. He's going in the airplane with them. Okay. No, never mind. He's not going in the airplane with them.
I believe they'd call it a harem or something.
A harem?
A harem. HAREM. Where it's like
okay.
A bunch of girls. Yeah.
But anyways, so like I was saying, yeah. So my grandfather, when he came from the Vietnam War, he said that, you know, he didn't get any parades. He didn't get any thanks and everything. He got a lot of disrespect.
Yeah,
and
that's unfortunate.
It really is unfortunate because if you think about it, you know, I want to say World War II and Vietnam veterans, they went through so much. They went through a lot because I want to say, because I've talked to a lot of Korean War veterans, and they didn't really go through a lot during the war because they said that it wasn't a hard war for them. And we don't know what World War I vets went through because there's none alive right now.
Yeah.
But I want to say that, you know, look at Mario Van Peebles. He has so many songs on this soundtrack. So, like I said, 1986, this movie was. Go ahead and mute it real quickly.
Yeah.
But that is Heartbreak Ridge. But yeah, like I said, you know, so much respect to the men and women who serve in our military. And every time I watch a military movie, I like, it doesn't matter if it's fiction or or if it's based on true events, I still gain so much more respect for them.
Right. Because war is hell, and not everybody comes back, unfortunately.
Amen to that. All righty. So before we get out of here.
Okay.
So KHart, do you have any ideas for next week though?
Let's see. I've been thinking a little bit. What's off limits? Let me know. 'Cause I know you have certain people for certain types of movies.
Nothing's off limits.
Really?
Nothing is off limit, brother.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously Star Wars is, but
well,
you're starting Star Wars. Okay. I'm trying to think. What's a decent movie? Let's do Detective Pikachu. Yes. Let's do.
He said it.
I feel like a lot of people forgot that movie came out.
KHart, I seriously fucking love you, dude, because you just suggested that, and I cannot thank you enough. So there you have it, right there. And then we have our movie for next week. For me and KHart, we're going to be doing Detective Pikachu.
Yeah.
But before we get out of here, we have to give our movie review on this movie. So KHart, you have the honor of giving the first rating on this movie.
Okay. So admittedly, I don't watch too many movies from the 80s, so this one is a little different for me. This is, they don't make movies like this anymore. Like, every movie is very awkwardly paced. It's very fast. You know, it's action, boom, boom, bam. I didn't really get that from this movie, but I did like it though. I could have probably done without some of the language, to be honest. But again, it is a sign of the times, so I can't really knock it because I wasn't even thought of yet. I wasn't even close to being a thought. But I'm gonna give this movie a solid 7.5.
Good rating. So I'm not gonna lie, you're absolutely right. Definitely a different time, definitely a different period. So I'm actually gonna give this movie, I'm gonna stick with you. I'm gonna give it a solid 7.5.
Okay.
So Heartbreak Ridge gets a 7.5 out of both of us. And from me and KHart, you know what? Guess what? Cut, print, and that's a wrap. From me and KHart, we're going to see you next Wednesday for Detective Pikachu. So see you next week, folks.